This is Logan D.
Yo, we're Rudimental.
This is Ragga Twins, and you're listening to the best in drum and bass on Switch FM London.
Keep it locked.
Keep it locked.
Switch FM.
Switch FM London.
Oh, fuck you know.
We're already back.
Morning is upon us.
Wakey, rise and shine.
Take a deep breath and relax. It's all going to be fine.
Wakey. Time to get out of bed. Time to put on the radio. Oh, you already put it on. You're waking up with...
It's a man on fire. It's Fireblade Knots. You're now locked into the B&B Breakfast Show.
Good morning. Oh, we're here then. So, everybody's finally here. You need to turn your mic up, Thomas.
I'm just in the kitchen making a coffee, innit? You woke me up.
Oh, here we go. So, hold on, let's bring this to light then. We might as well have a little chat about this. So, yesterday we had a meeting for the B&B Breakfast Show, as we do, just to discuss what's going on. Well, we don't discuss, it's normally about a 10 bells argument. But, for some strange reason, yesterday, Joe and Rouge T decided to go, we've got to be more professional. Well, what was you two doing at 10 to 8 this morning? Don't you
start being a dickhead. I was saying more professional.
I said that the other day.
Yeah, you were that pissed you couldn't remember being that pissed.
Well, it was a nice day outside, and I decided to have a couple of beverages, as you do. That's what it was. Hold on. Backing music. Go on. Here he is.
I was technically early. You did call me, don't get me wrong. But I was 1 minute early. So as my mother always said, it's to be early, it's to be on time, it's to be late, and to be late is not fucking acceptable.
Do you know, funny enough, right, I seen this on Facebook the other day. This is no joke as well, yeah. Right, I seen an employer bringing in, and an employee was coming to work, and he says, look at this, they start at 8 o'clock, and they're actually here at 7:58, thinking they're on time, but they've got to go and take the coat off. Yeah. Got to go and take the coat off. Do this, do that. Get ready for work. There's another 10 fucking minutes that I've just lost.
I know, but you were building at that time, or fucking.
Well, this is it. This is what everybody should be looking at the contracts then when they go to join a workplace. Is the 8 o'clock on work? Is the 8 o'clock on work, or is it getting into work and then still making a cup of coffee?
Yeah, no, that's on me. If I stay behind, I get paid, innit?
Joe's had the best one this morning. Joe, what did you do last night to this morning? Just to make sure you was on time.
Slept on sofa.
He actually said... He just thought...
What the fuck?
He slept on the sofa just to make sure he was up. So he rolls off the settee onto the mic.
Well, you sound like you're fucking... like your own wife, mate. Like she's kicked you out of the bed or something. Well, Steinman pretty much did this morning. Are you fucking up? It's not 8 o'clock.
Oh, dear. Do you know what?
Premature ejaculation.
Let me get your lot's mics up a bit, because yours sound a bit low. Wait there, guys.
Yeah, no, well, I'll be 2 minutes. I'm just making a coffee.
I know, it's just, you both actually sound the same. I don't know if it might be me, because I did say to Joe before we come on here, I've had to put the speaker to my other side of my tab, because I think I've got... Oh, God, he's there. Yeah, so I've had to move, and I don't know if it's me, because I've got a duff tab. I've literally, my tab's blocked. So...
Your what's blocked? Your bumhole blocked, you say?
How does bumhole sound like tab?
Well, I was going to say, I thought he was aiming to do some pegging on you again or something.
Well, So we have a celebrity in the room this morning. Shall we see what Harry Shotter's saying? Let's see what Harry Shotter's saying.
Hey yo, this is Harry Shotter, and you're listening to Switch FM London. Keep it locked.
Oh, good morning, Harry.
Morning, Harry, mate. How you doing?
He's all right, isn't he? He sounded a chirpy mood, didn't he? Oh, he sounded more chirpy than you two.
Yeah.
Cheeky bastard. I'm fucking chirping, mate.
I'm putting the mic in now.
Oh, you're plugging your mic in now. Is that it now? Are we all getting ready for work now, are we? 10 minutes in, ready for work. I love it.
Like, you got a building job, you have a little road to leave, mate. You don't have to go straight into work.
Well, you do have a fag break to start off with, I'm not going to lie.
Thank you. See, I'll rest my case.
I think,
right, hold on.
I think that's just the typical British law, isn't it? When we get to work in the morning, oh no, we can't start without a fag break. It's literally law. Yeah. It's literally law in England, that is. Do you know? And then, as you're having a fag, you're all putting the order in for your cobs, for your breakfast cobs.
What's a fucking cob?
Well, I think we'll have this as a debate again today, right? So for the nation, today's bait's coming out there. What do you call your breakfast sarnia, basically? Is it a cob? Is it a... I'm not even coming with what Joe calls it up there in Huddersfield, yeah. But is it a bap? Is it one of them? Get your shouts out. Remember, we are online on the website. We are online on the Switch FM app. And if you want to message WhatsApp their number, it is 07535 843 195. Get that.
And if you want to Simon's direct number, 999.
And if you want my backup number, I've already wrote Joe's in the toilet.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm good.
Does that still happen? People, like, does that still happen when you go into the pub toilets? If you want sex, phone this number.
Well, I hope so. I've put mine all around Brighton.
Oh, God, Brighton's a different world altogether, man. Come on. Wait, God.
Listen.
Brighton.
Hold on, I'm plugged in.
You did watch it? Oh, do you know what? I was looking for this... I ain't got the jingle in front of me, actually. It's in another one, but I was looking for the rainbow jingle then, just for him.
Yeah, you're a dickhead, mate.
I don't even know if I'm on the right.
You're a dickhead.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Go on.
What have you done to the weather anyway? Why are you making a red hot today?
Do you know what, mate? He's still hot. I don't know about you guys, but it is still red hot. It's muggy. It's trying to rain. He wants to clear the air, and it's just not happening, is it?
Who does Simon think he is today? Fucking big shack. Man's not hot.
I know, just thought I've read out the time. It's now 8:08 in the morning, and you're listening to Switch FM. Right, and I've read out the telephone number. I feel dead professional today.
Have you got it wrote down on you? Not by heart.
I'm not gonna. No, I've got it in. Okay. I'm literally not gonna lie. It's on the control panel next to me. What gives me all the yeah. What everybody's.
Simon's got a black box.
Oh, here we go. We've got people locking in. Should we give some shout outs already? Penny, big shout to Penny. What you saying? Big shout to Popette. What you saying? Big shout to Skinny Mo. What you saying? Big morning vibes to you guys. Welcome from the B&B Breakfast Show. You're in London and listening from Lambeth. Come on. That's our one listener for the morning.
Well, yeah. Well, there you go.
Right, should we tell everybody what's happening today then? Right, big vibes today on the show. Like we said, last week it was the beginning show, so what we did, we just did us. Because we're selfish like that. We're very narcissistic, so we did ourselves. This week we have got a special guest in, and it is Andy Forensics, and he's the owner of Sweep the Scene. Yo. Yes, you're in there. Yeah, you're in. I can hear you, mate.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, unfortunately.
Oh, cool. No, sorry. I was having a moment. I fucking thought I couldn't hear myself. Realised the mic weren't plugged in.
We hear you every day.
Glory.
Come on. Right, so just back to what I was saying. So yes, today we have a special guest on. It's Andy Forensic, and he'll be live from Canada. The poor chap has had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do this interview. because obviously their time zone is a little bit different. So big shouts to him. He's the owner of Sweep the Scene. We're going to drop a few of them tracks later on, and forthcoming tracks coming onto the label. And then 9 o'clock we will have him live on the studio through the speakers.
Do you know something? I actually had a bit of a format wrote down, but I've lost it.
You've lost it. You know, you've chucked it away. It's like I was saying yesterday. If there's more than one button in the studio, Joe has flopped it.
Of course.
I don't know. What's happening to T? T, are you there, mate, or what?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's this? Is it a game called Can You Hear Me?
Yeah, sorry. What it was, I fucking was like, why is this thing not fucking working? Realised I didn't plug the mic in, mate.
Oh, you.
Well, stop.
So what you two got to say? What you two got to say for the coffee morning then before we get into a track?
I'm drinking hot chocolate.
I've been drinking a cup of coffee, glass of water. I just woke up. I've been busy, man. I've been on dates and that, innit? Oh gosh, for the listeners out there. So last Friday I did my radio show. You're a prick, mate.
So all I got was text messages on Saturday saying, "Oh, you're a cock blocker." Oh, laughing our heads off like, what do you mean? Then it suddenly dawned on there. Friday on my radio show, 6 till 8, by the way, every Friday on Switch FM. Right, basically, I phoned Rouge T up while he was on a date, and just to see how he was getting on and everything. Well, let's just say he felt embarrassed, none the least.
Oh, he's lucky I did.
It was a good date, mate.
Do you know what, Joe? I should have gotten you on at the same time, shouldn't we? We should have just phoned him up off the B&B Breakfast Show number, got him both on there, and see how his date was clicking. His girlfriend won't come on, though. Your girlfriend won't come on, though, would she?
No, she's fair enough. She's a nervous girl, isn't it? But fucking, you wouldn't be going out with me.
That's what I was about to say.
What were you saying?
I was about to say I'm no wonder going out with you.
Yeah, I would be, wouldn't I? But no, she had a good time, mate. What can I say? We went and wine and dined at a Turkish.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
you know
man. It was burger last week for dinner, wasn't it?
It was
what? We went for a nice...
Was it McDonald's the week before? Is that how you started? Hold on, did I just say that? Right, see, it was burgers the week before, so how you do your date system?
No,
so he's got his own system.
Well,
so it's not expensive, his first date, so he knows he can do a runner, right? It's basically a McDonald's, it's an Happy Mac.
Chips. No, we're a bit more upper class than that, mate. It's Wimpy and chips.
Wimpy and chips. And that's just in case, then, right. if it moves to the next stage, the next level...
Yeah, you go up a tier and you get a better restaurant, innit?
You need to sort your mic out, Joe. Joe, sort your mic out, mate. You just gone clicked off, bro.
Oh, wait a minute.
Chips,
oh, no, you're there. No,
hotel.
Hold on, you're there. Got a sight.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what? We either all talk together or then we all go quiet.
Yeah, it's fine. We're all right. But yeah, no, it was a good night, mate. And then I went, obviously, Wembley Saturday.
What you got a Wembley for?
Oh, well, I saw Lincoln Park and it was fucking mental.
Well, I fucking no wonder I didn't know. Fucking bag of shite.
No, it's good, man. It's good. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. It was expensive, though. You would have a heart attack up there. Guess how much it was for 4 pints of beer?
What do you actually get from a Turkish, then? What is that, though? What do you get food-wise?
Well... Oh, mate, I had like a nice beef and lamb and pork and chicken shish kebab, mate. I had bulgur wheat salad. Oh, mate, I ate it all, mate. I weren't mucking about. I was like, look, at the end of the day, I look at it. I took her for a kebab, hoping that I can see her kebab at the end of the night.
So, by the sounds of this, then, right, the date's ain't gone too well because you really wouldn't be putting it on radio about the kebab. Was her kebab tasting minter or was it sweet and chilli?
It was succulent like an M&S advert.
Well, what sauce did you have on it? Oh, dear. I bet everybody on here listening can tell who the youngest one is.
You know what I mean?
Me and Joe don't get this format no more.
Fucking
Yeah,
not good,
mate.
bro. I haven't
it's
seen
good.
it tried out Donna Kebab for quite a while, believe me.
Oh, mate, it was good, man.
It's Joe been
It was
kebabless. It's Joe been kebabless.
Fucking pretty much.
You know what I mean?
Right then.
You mind, man?
But funny enough, I'm actually seeing her today. She'll go for a bit of spot of lunch, mate.
Oh, right. She not listening then today by any chance?
Well, she might be, I don't know. I've only just woken up, mate. To be honest with you.
What's the name again?
Well,
if Thomas Rouge T's missus is listening, we've all heard about your kebab.
No, whoa, don't get me in trouble, mate.
You're the one who spoke about her kebab, not me.
Show me.
No, I just said I took her. No, shut up, you dickhead. I just said, look, I took her for a kebab over to see her kebab in the night. Second date, you know what I mean? It's second base, that boy.
No, but have you seen a kebab yet?
I'm saying nothing.
What's that? Is that Lord of the? Is that Lord of the Ring? Got greaser.
Yeah, that means you haven't seen a kebab.
That's it, right? Unless you've had to clean that ring on your finger, right? I don't believe you've seen a kebab.
But I have. Listen, I think I pulled it off, mate. Because on the right hand, I'm a Lord of the Rings ring, right? On my left hand, I'm a Catholic ring, and on my wrist, I have my Rolex.
What do you mean on your wrist? How far are you going up, son?
What your ball?
No, you know,
that's some fetish. That's some fetish. That's some fetish.
Well, you know, we live in the 21st century now, mate.
Well,
no,
right then, should we dip to a track? We're like 20 minutes deep. Everybody could just quickly do what they want to do quickly for a couple of minutes, and then we're back to normal. Right. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to just get this one out of the way. We're going to do somebody a massive favour. It's DJ Limitless. He's an absolute top class guy.
Yeah.
What you call it? With what he's doing at the moment, basically someone's passed away and he's doing a donation. Like an EP, well, an album really, and it's a 36 tracks, right? And this album basically is a donation album. And basically, what he's doing is £20 for the EP with people like J-Line, big top class producers on there, including myself and Foe. And a lot of people are on this album. It is a brilliant album to go and actually get.
I'll give him. You're dead.
Well, what we're going to do, bigging him up, right? Absolute concrete respect to Limitless for putting that out there, man. Because, like I said, I think it needs a lot more people out there like that who does things like that for people. Obviously, he's generating money up. He's generating money up, obviously, I think, for the funeral as well. I think it's something to do with that. What you call it. But big shout out to him. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play one of the tracks off there, which just happens to be mine. Get mine out of the way. Then what we're going to be doing, going into a lot of raw UK's tracks and also Sweet 13 tracks straight after. So, right, no further ado, let's get straight into it.
Switch FM.
Switch FM, London.
Right then. So yeah, DJ Limitless, big shout out to him. The album is out now. Head over to his page and donate.
Yeah, but it's a tune.
So this track here, it's the only one I've got. Obviously, it's mine. I ain't been given the rest of the tracks yet. But this is obviously my track, DSY, It's Escape. That is on the album. Foe's on there, J Line's on there. It's a sick album. So go, donate, and go and get it. So yeah, man. Let me bring this out, bro. Let me bring this out. Oh no, let's have an advert.
Keep it locked to Switch FM.
Right then. So come on then, guys. What you've all got to tell, man. You've all got a load of stuff written out this week. You've all said you've been doing your own work. Let's have a listen to what we got to talk about.
Yeah. Alright. What are we talking about?
Do you know yesterday in the meeting? So we had a meeting yesterday, guys. We do say this. We tell everybody anyway. We tell everybody what we do and like, what we get up to and etc. And we have a meeting. And we all go, yeah, well, I've got loads to talk about. Joe was like coming with like 2 rucksacks full of paperwork yesterday.
I've lost them.
You've lost them.
Do you know what? I've got actually quite a big topic to bring up.
Go on then.
Well, I think we should talk about this general music scene in general, from between my area and your area.
Oh, do you know what? It's not a bad chat. I can remember you saying something about this yesterday.
Because all I'm saying down my way is fucking dire.
What? I'm not going to lie. I think Nottingham's had a massive injection right back now with some really decent promoters.
It does seem it. That's what I'm saying.
We've been getting
so bad.
Up here in Nottingham at the moment. You've got so many promoters, from Submerged to Bush Doctor. There's a lot of university lads as well who's got their own gigs going as well. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a very big studenty place up here in Nottingham. Obviously, everybody knows it's a massive university. But what you call it? So we do get all of that up here. So plus,
right up north, it's all baseline and house up here.
I was about to ask, you're more diverse up your ends, aren't you, Joe? Because I bet you, because it's not massively up there.
Drum and bass is not. You know, it used to be, but it's more baseline orientated up here.
For all those who don't know the geography, so I'm Nottingham, Joe's Huddersfield, and Rouge T is Brighton. So we are literally at 3 ends of the UK, all coming to one in the studio.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Brighton, there's still events going on.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's still events, because you got that Concord, ain't you? Are they still putting gigs on there?
Yeah, mate, there's not, but they're not, what I'm saying is like, they're not like good big events, you know what I mean?
Right, got you. I know your best mate, Agro, he puts a few on down there, don't he?
Yeah, but it's all just like, it's all in Brighton. What about in Worthing, where I live? Yeah. Mate, there's not even a club no more in the town. It's like a fucking ghost town, mate. You're not a seaside town. Yeah, mate, there's no shops, no nothing, mate. The town is like, mate, there's nothing in town, mate.
To be honest with you, I was about to say, Huddersfield's a bit the same. Even they've got rid of their own Foot Locker up there.
We've got JD.
Have you actually got a JD? Have you actually got a JD? Jesus.
We've got a JD, but there's speculation it's going to go, mate.
Wow. The thing is, right, is Worthing, where you are, that's about the size of where I live, Bull, right, in Nottingham. Now, but the thing is, if Nottingham weren't as big and didn't have the town life, I'll tell you now, the council would have shut absolutely everything, because I'll tell you now, some of the pubs that they've closed down here is unfucking real.
Mate, this is what I'm saying. Like, when you go into like in town, yeah, like all the bars, the club, mate, there was like 3 clubs, yeah, all shut.
Yeah.
Like, it's because all the leases have gone up so much they can't fucking afford it, mate.
Pretty much that, yeah, pretty much. I mean,
I'll tell you an example. You've been there. Remember we did a charity night on the seafront, that big bar.
Yeah.
Right, but named Bullen, yeah, the owner, right? fucking, he literally, his rent a month was 2,500, could barely like even hit it.
What? Is that on the Brighton sea? That one on the Brighton seafront?
No, on the Worthing.
Oh, the Worthing seafront. Yeah.
Right. So his lease was 2,500.
Fucking hell.
Right.
Then you've got all health and safety arrangements have got to come into it.
You've got to think like obviously brewery costs and company.
Mate, even down to even when you're putting gigs on outside, right? Do you know the portaloos? Right, you've got to have. I think you've got to have 4 portaloos to every 200 people or every 100 and something people. Yeah. So you think about that, yeah, right? Then portaloos, yeah. To get 4 portaloos, yeah, right? You're talking best part of $2.5-3 grand.
This is what I mean. So obviously, he couldn't even afford, barely just afford that. Yeah, 2,500. Mate, they doubled it, $5 grand.
Basically, what's happening then, right? Look, we know this, right? I mean, it's been happening.
Cost of living, mate.
No, it's not just that. Look, since the 80s, yeah, right. The rave scenes have been coming in thick and fast. They've tried to close them down in every single which way they can. And look, basically, they've got the things with the councils and places like that, right? And the people who actually say who goes and who doesn't go on, if you know what I mean, like, or what happens and what doesn't happen, should we say? Is basically this is their way of doing it. It's because they can do it legally through the legal laws, and all they've got to do is bring up something.
I personally think it's a tap on nightlife and culture, mate.
Yeah, they just want to. It's a control thing. I mean, look at society within itself. Look at society within itself. You look at society within itself. They're trying to make it a cashless society, which is, if that's control within itself, that is control within itself. So when you start bringing it down to the music, when you bring it to the music, and you see that they're closing all the pubs down, that's social. Everything's social events. They're closing, and they're slowly doing it.
Well, I'm just saying, I personally, this is how I view it, right? I looked into it. They reckon by the end of this year, 85% of venues are going to close down, right? Because of just general costing, right? Like, just general shit, yeah? Now, I'm not being funny. Us British people, wherever you live, are known culturally for music, whatever genre it is, right? Like, at the end of the day, I think it's an attack on fucking nightlife and everything. And I think Starmer, you're a bellend, mate.
Starmer is a bellend. Well, he says a lot, right? Because I tell you what, I was on Facebook yesterday, and do you know Fat Controller? He's been doing this thing where he walks around to go, do you not recognise this special? What event this used to be? And it was at Bagley's yesterday, right? And that within itself shows you what he's doing. Going, can you guys remember this? Look, these places are shut down. I mean, look at the big one, Sanctuary. They wanted to shut that down for years. They wanted to shut that down for donkey's years. And then it got expanded to the Rollers next door as well, if you remember, because you had the Sanctuaries and the Rollers with it. Right next to each other, 2 big buildings, because it was getting that big. And they just wanted to close it down. Now look, that got closed down. Everywhere gets closed down. Everywhere. And
it's bad, mate. Honestly, like, you come to Worthing, yeah. You come to Worthing. The best thing you're going to see there is pit goals, a Weatherspoons with a guy with a fucking dog in the corner of a bar. Mate, you can't even get a fucking stick of rock no more down here. Even that fucking is shut.
Oh, God. Yeah, but rock, I think stick of rocks went out the window years ago. Do you know if somebody brought me...
I'm not going to lie, Skegness is outranking Worthing.
Oh, God. Yeah, but Skegness is always outranked Worthing. Come on. Skegness.
It was Nate. Do you know how embarrassing this is, right? It is. Now, let me just get this out there, quickly, then we move on, right? My mother... right, moved me fucking down out of London, down here to have a better life and get out of fucking, gangs and all that shit, yeah, seaside town. Worthing got named the worst seaside town of the whole fucking country the other month.
Do you know why that is? I'll tell you why that is. It's because the statistics, because it's a village, like a really small village, the statistics have only come out from a couple of years ago. And unfortunately, a town there, your statistics, because they're a bit delayed, have only just come out. And what them statistics is from when we all came down. We took over that place like,
To be fair, it's you fucking lot. You fucked it up.
Oh my gosh, must have been, guys. Let's just give everybody a picture of this. So basically, Rouge T put an event on down in Worthing, and it was brilliant. I've got to say it. Everything from when we left Nottingham and where everybody else left as well, but everybody had to come to Nottingham first because Joe had to come down from Huddersfield, etc., etc. We all went on a road trip all the way down to Brighton. For those who don't know, it's about a 4.5 hour drive. So, and it's about multiple stops going off where we all just kept having a gathering. And it was just crazy all the way. And we had a game called Mini Punch. And a lot of people bruised up. Basically, that's how we explain the rules. Joe, sort your mic out again, bro. Right? What do you call it? Yeah, so for any... Joe, your mic's going rubbish.
It ain't, mate. I'm trying to get dog off licking my leg. Bugger off,
do you know what it is? It's every time you move away from your mic, innit? That's what it is.
Yeah, because dog's licking my legs, so obviously I'm fucking moving, aren't I? It's not just like it's tickling.
Is it tickling you, Joe? Is it tickling you?
What's up, Bell? You must get off.
Right, so anyway, so basically we're on the route to Brighton. We get to Brighton. Sorry, Worthing. Wow. And there's did we have about 3 cars?
Yeah.
I think there was about 3 carfuls. Right, and some of the people weren't even meant to come, such as Freud. Freudy came, Dr. P came, MC Steve-O came, etc. And
personally, I think that's the day where one, I only got puked on by Rouge.
Oh, that was Rouge.
2, I think Joe's scared of Pecan indefinitely because he like, all I heard was Joe.
Do you know what it is?
I heard was Joe in the airbed go. Pecan go, Joe, what? He went, you got hold of my willy. Because Joe was out cold, and then I got molested by Joe's bollocks.
Well, we never seen Pecan again, and it's always that. The worst thing about it, the last person to see Pecan was Joe.
Yeah, I know. He fucking was as well.
He literally, when we got back to Nottingham, they jumped in their car. Them two drove back to.
No, I just think it's funny that he dropped everyone off, and then him and Joe on their own for about half hour, 45 minutes, and then before you know it, people wanted to see them again. This was when. Can we just get in? And this is when Joe was at the height of his addiction, having like 30 cans a day. No one knows where Pecan is.
Oh, sorry. I tell you what that was, by the way. Hold on, sorry. I tell you what that was. Wait there. I'll tell you what that was. Wait. Oh. It's the news bulletin. Hold on. It's the news bulletin. Right then, we have a missing person. The man is called Pecan. Last person to see him was a guy called Joseph. No one can track down Joseph. He's live on air, but no one knows where he is.
You fucking...
Eyewitnesses have seen him on the M259 heading northbound to Huddersfield.
That's where it was, northbound M1. That was the last scene.
Northbound M1. Have you seen this man? Please let us know. His family are worried.
We are very worried.
I'll never forget going back. What was it? A 5-hour drive coming back, and I think I drank about 38 Stella or something like that.
Yeah, you did. That's what I'm saying.
No word.
Joe don't remember where he is.
He talks a bit camp, doesn't he? He's pulled over at services and we're like, do you want a wee wee? What do you want?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It took us ages to believe they had a missus and kids. It did take us a while.
Don't you want a wee wee? I thought, is he coming on to me this? What kind of question is that? Do you know what he says to me, cheeky bastard? He went, well, look at you, you're not right biggest to lads. Where have you housed all them? Do you know what you drunk all them?
That is a good point, though, Joe. Joe, that is a fucking good point, that is, mate. I mean, Joe is 8 stone wet through. Where the fuck did you put 38 cans of Stella?
When we walked in free beer, and it was fucking Rouge T. Were like, first thing I turned around, went in that green room outside that fucking stage there, went up them stairs. Free beer. Oh, man.
You know what?
I'll tell you something. You actually, fair dues to you, Thomas. Fair dues to you there, right, mate? Because, yeah, man, you did put on the green room really well. That was good. That was expensive. That would have been a very expensive in itself.
What made me laugh, right, is obviously I was with Charlie at the time, wasn't I, right? And she's obviously never met any of obviously Joe and that.
Yeah, didn't we meet her on the street or something? Didn't we all meet her on that street on the way up there or something?
Well, that's where I found her originally, mate. You know what I mean?
Brighton's own red light district.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But no, fucking. But what made me laugh? She was like, I'd say, right, Joe, yeah, keep an eye on him because he likes a good drink and that, right? So yeah, this and that. I had to give him all the lowdown. Do you know what I mean? Of everyone, right? Anyway, I never forget Joe coming in, and I looked Joe dead into his eyes. Bear in mind, he's about 10 cans in at this point, maybe more, right? Yes. And I went to him, Joe, listen. And he went, yeah. I said, right. There's a fridge full of beer up there, but they're for everyone.
I can't even believe you even told him. I can't even believe you even told him.
Dead in the eye. I said, there's 35 artists coming in. Joe, don't be greedy. Share. I just had this image of him going up the stairs. He's like, ooh. Like, he's like fucking Scooby-Doo, mate. He's like, wait.
The thing is, though, like, there was no getting out of it because even if you didn't have told him, he would have sniffed it out.
Yeah, I remember every time he went for a fag, and he came through a ticket booth. He went tea and just stuck his middle finger up at me. And the more he did it, the more fucked he did. It was like a conveyor belt, different Joes every 10 minutes.
Standard.
I was pissing myself, and Charlie's like,
if you look on the photos for the dude, I've got a different drink in me on every fucking photo.
Yeah, I know. Joe's on the main stage dancing like a.
Well, I was about to say that picture we got of Joe sums it all up. That picture of Joe on the stage just sums him all up.
Mate, it was like a fucking
that picture went viral. That picture went viral of him on the stage with. I'm sure he had a drink in one hand and he was doing some kind of manoeuvre with his other hand. It was just.
Do you know what made me laugh? No, do you know what, mate? This is the fucking. I've got to tell you. Obviously, you won't know much about this, but right, fucking. You know, there's that picture of all of us walking up the bridge.
Yeah, there is. Oh, do you know that's a sick picture? We should get that.
There's basically, let me set the scene. There's a bridge. Sun is just setting in it. It's like that orangey colour, right? Fucking 30 man. It looks like we're going to a Millwall game.
I was about to say, just for the Nottingham crew, it's like Trent Bridge when they go into the Forest game.
Yeah, literally just fucking like 30 man, all like, you know what I mean? Like tracksuit up, fucking TNs, everything going on.
Oi, and Ronche, can't you remember Ronche? He goes, what shall I do with this? And we turned around and looked. He's brought a jar, not a bag, not a thing, a jam jar full of bud.
Mate, like a fucking it was this, like
it's just
it was
a
basically
fact.
half an ounce, mate.
He just went, what am I meant to do with this?
Yeah, I was like, you fucking idiot.
Everybody's helping him out, putting it in the sock. Says, put some in here, I'll look after it.
Yeah, fucking nightmare. But mate, it's mental because like we've all got this fucking picture of us on the bloody bridge. The other day, right, I saw that photo the other day. I was meant to send it in the box, yeah? Fucking, we're right next to, allegedly, there's a fucking car park that got smashed down, yeah, and this girl went missing in town. Right, it's a middle-aged woman, right? No. And they reckon she's fucking under that car park. It looks like we've all fucking done a crime scene and ran away.
No. Oh, God. It was a crime scene if you think about it, because we had a certain DJ, producer, start trying to climb over the fence to get in because he wants to laugh.
Oh, fucking hell. Do you know what?
Do you know what? Let's expose him. Let's expose him because he is an absolute fucking prick. What's his name again? I forgot his name again.
Matt Mentor.
Matt Mentor. So Matt Mentor, can everybody remember Mentor, yeah? Absolute quality producer back in the day.
That's what wait, sorry, just really quickly, before you go on your... Joe, that's the one thing I want to say, yeah? Just to defend the matter slightly, yeah? Such a fucking shame, because as a producer, I forget personally a minute, as a producer, a wicked producer.
Absolute
I'd say one of the best producers I've ever seen or worked on.
Yeah, 100%. But this is what this show's all about. This show is absolutely putting people out there. We will expose you. Because at the end of the day, we do things right and we come correct. Well, we try to. Even we will fuck up. But one thing I am going to say is Matt Mentor, was an absolute quality producer, and he really was.
Mate, no, when I say quality, let me just when I say quality, you know, like using Sam. Remember when Sam was talking to Andy from Filthy Habits, give him a shout out, right? And you know when they were learning more technical stuff, like you know, like more in depth shit. That's what he was like. He was such a clever
he was technical. He had his own signature bass line. That for me,
mate,
says it all.
He was savage, mate. Like he sat in my studio to show me how to make drums, and I've never met anyone who makes drums like him.
But unfortunately, look, and I'm not gonna keep saying this fucking mental health thing, mate, because it's not. It's just it's embedded in. It's embedded into you. It's addictions, drugs, shit like that. Not being able to handle life, fucking living on other people, it, and basically, someone had enough of him, and he just wouldn't leave that person alone, and we can't say names or anything like that because it's not fair on that person, but obviously wouldn't leave him alone, and obviously then tried to climb the fucking club walls. At that point, the bouncers...
He did climb it.
Well, that's it. At that point, the bouncers grabbed him, the police came, and he was arrested and took away. But these problems...
It's just like, mate, some people...
There's no excuse for that. No, listen. I get when people have breakdowns. I get it when people have mental breakdowns. I get it. But that is stalking at his prime. That was... Yeah, you need to be put on the list, bro.
It's just deluded, mate. Well, like, do you know what? I haven't heard from him in about a year and a half. He used to.
You know why? Do you know why you ain't heard of him? Because you still got your microphone.
No, he ain't, mate. He pawned that, bro. He pawned it.
Has he pawned it? Yeah, fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's what happened. This is what I'm saying. This is what led to the argument. He was so bad on addiction, yeah, but he got help alongside it. Mate, I'll never forget it. Do you know what? I would have bought it off him if I knew, yeah? Right, not my mic. I mean, he sold his whole setup. Desk, speakers...
Do you know what you just said as well, right? Because there's going to be a lot of people out there. Going, yeah, but it was addiction and this, that and the other, yeah? But the fact of the matter is, right, Joe is one of the best people you can talk to about addiction. Joe will tell you here and now.
Yeah.
Joe doesn't go out and do all of this. Don't get me wrong, Joe has his moments, mainly on Facebook. But Joe doesn't go out and start doing what he did. What Mentor does. So an addiction,
mate,
doesn't excuse.
Let me tell you now, listen.
An addiction doesn't excuse anything. And his addiction, Mentor's addiction, is totally different to Joe's. By the way, the one the same.
We all have addiction, bro. We all have it. I have addiction. I have to admit that, but I don't let that addiction take over my life to the point where I look like a fucking tramp.
Well, I have an addiction for a Lumet, but I don't fucking go and bury myself in a Lumet.
What do you mean, bro? I don't eat cheese, innit? You fucking that's
Hold on, just a quick shout out to Ari, quick shout out to Skinny Mo, and big shout outs to whoever's number ends in 919. Big shout out to you guys as well on the WhatsApp number.
Yeah, but it's a shame because you know what? When you really deep it, yeah. I think about when I using me as an example here, right? I was like the Dr. P, yeah, or like up your way, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I sat back. You know, I was in a room. This is before I even made music. This is like all I did was mix a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd sit in a room, and there'd be a room with like Matt, Ben, Goozy, all them lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All doing their own thing. And just absorbing the information, going, wow, like this is amazing, sort of thing, yeah, like learning. And then you just, cut 5-10 years later, and then you've got people doing their thing, and then you see Matt. Last I heard, he was living on the streets in home.
No way.
Yeah, mate. Literally. That's the last I heard.
That's bad. I feel so like there's a part
do you
of
know
me.
what I mean?
Listen, I'm not a total arsehole.
It's sad, isn't it? It's sad.
I'm not a total arsehole. It's a part of me. I feel sorry for him, man. It's a shame. I'm saying,
that's what I mean.
It's a fucking shame.
It's a dick, but
I'm
it's
not
sad
gonna lie.
at the same
I'm not gonna
time.
lie. Life is what you make it. We set a bar in life.
Yeah,
It's up to you how you set that bar. It's up to you how you set that bar.
Yeah,
you
man.
can't go around blaming other people if you fucked up. It's as simple as that.
But the thing is, right, when you look at it now, like, the whole thing, yeah, obviously, you know what it's like. You get older, priorities change, etc. You got family, kids, or whatever, yeah? Right? And the thing is, when I look at it now, like, Ben, he's all loved up and shacked up. Everyone deserves a bit of love, so let him crack on. Goozy's obviously just got a fucking mortgage, living life, you know what I mean? Still mastering, etc.
He's still
but
mastering.
making sure
He's still,
This
is what I mean. This is what I mean. I know Goozy's still at it.
Yeah, he just won that low down deep competition, that remix competition.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Are they still doing these competitions? Are they still doing these competitions? Fo won the one
I didn't
before.
know they were, but he won it. I saw a post the other day. Glitch shit, he's obviously over this way, he's got his own studio of hybrid and all that, still plucking away, do you know what I mean? But they don't all link up like they used to, but it's just a shame, isn't it?
It is a shame, But I'll tell you what, for you coming up with Fo, it would be a good shout to get Fo back on and let him talk about it. And Kenzie, get Fo and Kenzie on at the same time. We could get both on at the same time if they can give us the time, and then basically
that's what I mean, man.
For them to talk about all audio felons, because look what this is where Matt Mentor could have been as well.
Oh, mate, listen, I'll tell you now, right? I'll never forget it. And I mean this strongly on my daughter's life, yeah? This one day, Matt obviously lived opposite me, yeah? He came over, he started making a tune. I've still got the tune, mate, like just setting up drums and that, yeah?
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was just like, this guy is so talented. And I still, to this day, would say he's one of the most talented producers I've ever worked with or been in the room with. Like, he's just, the way he does things, he just makes everything sound so much bigger.
That's the same as Freud. That's the same as Freud. Do you know when you sit down with Freud?
Yeah, mate.
Right, Freud can just go, there's a bass line.
Yeah, I've never met anyone like, and in fact, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of it.
Well, I do. I'll sit there for about 2 hours in luxury. Though I love it because I actually enjoy doing it that long. I enjoy going into serum. I enjoy messing about.
Mate,
doing
so
this,
technical, but it makes such a big difference.
Yeah, he's so good, man. But I tell you what, when you sit down with people like Freud and probably Matt Mentor back in the day, they make it look very easy. Very easy, and that's coming off two. And that's coming off two producers, and that's coming off two producers, me and you, right? But for us, I bet same as Sam. Same as Sam. Do you know when he sits down with you?
I'll tell you, Sam. Wait, let me tell you about Sam. Right, let me tell you now. This is God's honest truth. I've got big people up here, right? I sent Sam yesterday remix stems for a tune. I said in the box, everyone, you got a month to get it done, yeah. Within 4.5 hours, Sam sends me back a full master.
Bloody hell.
How the fuck did that happen?
Wow.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
well, listen.
Like,
I'm going to have to cut it short because, I've got to cut it short.
Yeah,
because, it's 10 to 8. Listen, it's 10 to 9 yet, and we've got a guest coming in 10 minutes, yeah? Right, just for all the listeners out there, we will be bringing Andy Forensics live from Canada. Bless him, it's 4 o'clock in the morning for him. And at 9 o'clock, and we'll be talking everything Sweep the Scene Records. So, guys, I'm going to go into a track now. This one is direct. It's hunting. It's on Raw. So let's get this out there. Yeah, guys, let's do it. Wait there.
Keep it locked to Switch FM.
Hey, yo, this is Harry Shotter, and you're listening to Switch FM London. Keep it locked.
Oh, well.
proposal for you. Hunting party.
Right then, that one was direct. Hudson, you really have cut these clips short.
Keep it locked to Switch FM.
So you really have cut them short.
Yo.
You cut them short, didn't you?
Minute long, innit? Minute, bro.
Bloody hell, it was like, I wouldn't even, that was like, no one got into the track there. You got to cut them, you got to make them a bit longer. That one was cut personally. That one was cut personally by Rouge T. Jesus Christ.
That side, he don't even fucking let you listen to it.
Mate, I didn't even get to hear the track. I didn't know what was going off. It was that quick.
Minute, bro.
Nah, it needs to be a bit longer. Be a little bit longer, mate. What we need is from the first 16 bar, because we can talk over it then as it's coming in.
No, it's because you would put. Well, listen, mate. Listen, this is what happened yesterday, right? I rolled out of bed. My Mac, yeah. I love my Mac, but it's on its last legs. Right. Fucking, I had to like wind it up, you know what I mean? Get it working, you know what I mean? It takes about 10 minutes for the fucking thing to go, oh, I'm on, right? And then I was like, shit, I need to send these to Sai. And then I was like, oh, it's taking ages.
Yeah, sorry, my fault.
I mean? So I was just like, fuck. And then I eventually done it. I was knackered, innit? I did night shift, innit?
You was off yesterday. You was off yesterday.
Yeah, no, but listen, this is what happened, right? No, I came home, yeah, obviously after the night shift.
Yeah.
I had a little smoke, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you, every time I do that now, I feel like I'm having a stroke. So I went to bed and I just woke up delirious. And that's why you woke me up today. You're a dickhead, mate.
How does it go, Rouge T?
What are you doing, bro?
What's happening, T? Have you been tired? Has work got you down?
Yeah, I have a little bit.
Has work got you down?
I've had the sketches on. My feet are hurting a little bit. You know what it's like, man. I'm out here working and it grafting.
Get your feet in sync, scrubbing rat.
Yeah.
Wait, he stubbed his toe. He stubbed his toe, Joe.
No, I'll tell you what I have done, though. No, I'll tell you what I have done, and you are going to find this. You're not going to give me no sympathy. Right, but I've got the worst ever paper cut on my fucking left bum, mate, you've ever seen. It's so deep, mate. It's nearly gone through my finger now.
Are you taking the piss? You've got a paper cut.
Yeah, but it's a deep one.
It's a big one. Is it a big one? Fuck off.
It's a big one and a deep one.
I'm not going to lie, guys. Right, listen, listeners. This ain't no joke. His old world will end just with his paper cut. And we all have to listen to it.
Well, it's on my fucking finger in hand, innit? What happens if I want to go a bit mysterious, innit? It's going to hurt.
Mysterious?
What, cook some food or something?
What's mysterious?
I don't know what it is, but what was that word? Hold on. What was that word? What did you call it?
I meant to say something else, but I just
mysterious. You was meant to say mysterious. What did you actually say? What did he say, Joe? What did he say?
I said mysterious. I said mysterious. Well, you know what it was? You know, I was looking at it and I was just thinking about it, but not really thinking about talking at the same time.
Right then. Well, we better start thinking now, though, because we're about ready to get Andy on. Joe, do you want to just do me a massive favour? Joe, do you want to just do me a massive favour? Just quickly Facebook message and Andy, just tell him be ready in about. Well,
listen,
he knows to be
I just
ready.
need to go to the little Listen, I just need to go to the little.
Well, what I'm going to do,
Obviously.
right, I'm going to give the crowd some music. I'm going to drop probably 2 tracks now, yeah, right? And then we're going to be coming back in on the other side, yeah? Right, what we're going to do, we're going to drop some Sweep the Scene tracks, yeah? Because that's who we're bringing in right about now. Andy Forensic, the owner of Sweep the Scenes. So, what we're going to do, we're going to drop a Jedi track. Come on! Right, big-ass Jedi, we've got to love him. It's a track called Stankhole. So we know how this is going to go straight away.
Alright, cool. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Right, Joe, I'll leave you to message Andy. Guys, when we come back off the music on the other side, guys, we will be coming back to it. It's 8:57 in the morning, and we are Switch FM, the B&B Breakfast Show.
Keep it locked to Switch FM. Keep it locked to Switch FM.
So what's we saying then, Andy? Welcome to the B&B Breakfast Show.
Yes, geez. Thanks for having me. You know, I didn't sleep. I just drank some Coke Zero, you know. I wanted to be wide awake for the call, so let's have it, you know.
Hold on, how does the Coke Zero work then? If the Zero's got no caffeine,
Coke Zero keep me up all night.
I thought, is it just zero sugar or is it zero caffeine?
No, that's zero, just caffeine, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
just
no
pure
sugar.
Caffeine. Oh, got ya.
But it's doing the trick though. See, I didn't want to sleep and like get up and be groggy. I just wanted to be awake for the call. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, all blessed, man. All blessed. I ain't got work tomorrow, so yeah, man.
All right.
What's the time difference over there?
It's 4:00 in the morning right now in Canada, actually. So it's 4 a.m.
Wow. So he soldiered it out. He stayed up all night for us.